Hey guys, this is Arthur from My Sake Journey, where you and I explore sake together. And today, I have a pretty special, pretty popular sake that I want to share with you. It's Kagatobi from the Fukumitsuya Brewery in Kanazawa. Kagatobi is actually a very popular brand in Japan. Kagatobi is known for being kind of popular, kind of a little bit on the slightly expensive end, although it's not too expensive. Now what we have here is a Junmai Daiginjo. So it's a Junmai, which means it only uses water, rice, and rice starter or rice koji, rice yeast in it. And it's a ginjo, which means that it's been polished a lot. Like I said before in other videos, normal white rice that you have is about 90% seimai buai, which means that it's only about 10% has been polished off of the brown rice grain, but this is actually 50%. Ginjo has to be, or actually, this is Daiginjo, so Daiginjo has to be 50% or more, which means about 50% or more of the rice grain has to have been polished off. So what that does is that helps you zero in on specific flavors of the rice. So yeah, this is a Junmai Daiginjo from Kanazawa. This is Kagatobi. The brand is called Ai, which means indigo. And I looked up online, they called it Ai because they wanted to represent the deepness of the taste in the sake. Now, one thing about Kagatobi that's interesting about the name is that Kagatobi originally meant the traditional firefighters of Japan before modernization. They were very strong, very burly guys, kind of like the firemen of today's image we have of them. But these Kagatobi were known for being very strong people. And so Kagatobi meant firefighter, which then turned into a symbol of a strong man. And the flavor of Kagatobi is supposed to be pretty dry, very karakuchi. So it's something that like a strong man would like, and it has a very strong umami taste to it. So let's look at this a little bit more. So the rice actually in here is Yamada Nishikori, which is a very popular sake rice type. And on the back it says that it's a light taste where the umami really kind of expands in your mouth, grows in your mouth, and the ending has a pretty nice sharp cut to the taste. So what we're expecting here is it's going to have a light start. You're going to really feel that umami, that depth of flavor, and then it's going to have a very nice quick finish. It's not going to linger in your mouth. At least that's what they said here on here. So I'm looking forward to definitely trying this. Now this is 16% alcohol, and like I said, it's about 15% seimai buai, so about 50% of the rice grain is left, and they recommend this to be tasted chilled or at room temperature, and well, we're gonna have it room temperature. So let's try this, okay? Once again, let's look at the color first. So you can see this has a very nice clean color. The more you polish off of the rice, the more clear the rice tends to get. And so in this case, you can see there's not a really deep color in it, but that means that it's really focusing on that flavor. So let's see what this tastes like. I have to have another taste of this, and then I'll tell you guys. Wow. Okay. So exactly like what it says on the label. So one thing I got to tell you guys is when I take this to my mouth and I'm about to take a sip, the aroma automatically hits me. It has a very nice, strong aroma of like fruitiness, but also with that depth of umami, almost like a savory kind of taste to it. And so I'm already experiencing the taste of it before I even get a sip of it. You know, with other sake, you don't always get that, but this has a very nice, strong aroma. And then when you taste it at first, like they said, it is really light. And right as I'm sipping it and I'm swallowing it down, that's when the umami really comes out. That's when the really, really deep kind of, I don't really know how to explain it other than say the umami, almost like, it's not quite savory, but it's a very heavy, very nice, impactful flavor comes out. Almost like, man, what would this be? It's not citrusy. I don't really know how to explain it other than just saying that it's like that really strong umai kind of like heavy flavor That's really good. That really hits you as you're swallowing it down. And like it says, you know, it doesn't really linger in your mouth. The kind of karasa, the dryness will linger in your mouth, but the taste kind of goes away. So right now, I really feel like the dryness on the back of my tongue, but I don't really feel the taste right now. So it's a great sake for if you want to taste it in the moment. As far as other Junmai Daiginjo go, this has a really, really strong flavor, not just focused, but it's a really strong flavor that really kind of hits you in the face like a Kagatobi would to a fire, you know? So yeah, I really recommend you guys try this. Kagatobi is a very popular brand, and I'm sure there are places you can get it online. I'll have links in the description on where you could probably get this from our recommended sake distributors. And yeah, you might want to look it up. It's in Kanazawa, so if you have a chance to visit Kanazawa, please go to the Fukumitsuya Brewery and go check them out. You might even get a nice bottle like this. Okay guys, well that's it for this episode, and until next time, enjoy your sake journey.